What's going on, Superstar team? Hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Friday. It's Friday for me right now. And I'm super pumped because I've got a standing desk, actually. Well, I've got a sit and stand desk, a cool little electronic one. So I've moved my office around a little bit. So if you're watching, you'll be able to see a slightly different background. But I'm still sitting down for now. But when I do my presentations for my clients, and I'm going to give you some juicy friggin' information today, I tell you what. Um, when I do presentations with my clients, I stand up, and I might even stand up today. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I love it. I love the sit stand desk, and yeah, I'm super pumped to deliver you guys value. We're going to go through the audience growth planner. So I actually ran. I'm not going to give you all the secrets to the trade, but I'm going to give you some snippets on what I talked about with my clients today on our coaching call called the Audience Growth Planner. And I'm going to share my screen so you can see the workbook. Hopefully, if it works. There we go. Nice juicy title there. Audience Growth Planner. Essentially, how to actually grow your social media following. So I've done bits and pieces of this, but I wanted to go through a couple of things. I'm not going to have time to go through the whole thing, but I'm going to go through like the basics. So like how to set up your profile correctly, um, what to post on social media, that type of stuff. So let's get cracking, team. And again, if you get value from this, the only way this podcast grows is if you share it with other people. Okay. I don't do any advertising for this podcast. So the only way that grows is if you share it with other people. And that's the only way I can get more people on the podcast. Now, I've just done a couple of snippets here to give you some context into the potential views or reach that you could get following my strategies. Last month, or actually right now, we have reached 135,000 people in the last 28 days or in the last 30 days on Instagram alone. Facebook, 117,000 views in the last 30 days. Now, context, I am doing some ads. So this is organic plus ads. Even before I was doing ads, I was still getting 30 to 40,000 people per month viewing my content. Okay, so we're going to talk about the five key elements of setting up your profile correctly. Just to give you some context, I'm not going to go through the VIP group today. I'm going to go through what to post on social media, the types of content you can post on social media. Actually, that's what I'm going to go through today. And I might even go through how to increase your reach and engagement. And then the other juicy stuff, you'll have to become a client of mine if you want the other stuff. Just throwing it out there. Okay. So how to set up your profile correctly. So high quality and professional profile picture. Let me just move my desk down so I can see properly. Okay, high quality professional profile picture, cover photo, striking bio, call to action to work with you, free value links, which is ideally like with a link free. So I'm just going to show you my Instagram right now as an example. And I'll show you some other people as well. I'll like do a quick review of some other people here. So if I go into profile, you'll see PT and business mentor, helping PTs increase profit and leverage their business, 2.2 million in client results, podcast host, and then a free stuff with a drop-down emoji. I've got a link tree of my latest podcast episode, and then I've got free value, which then goes on to my link tree, which is the community of personal trainers, how to book in a free business audit. So make sure that link actually works. Might actually change that link after this. My Facebook page and my full podcast. So they're essentially my links. Now, what you ideally want to do, like, is if you're a personal trainer, you want to call out your ideal client. So let's say you're working with mums. I help mums lose 10 kilos after having children. Or let's say you help powerlifters. I help powerlifters achieve X, Y, Z. I help entrepreneurs. I don't know, whatever your ideal client is, call it out and tell them what results they're going to get them. So I help personal trainers increase profit and leverage their business. That's what I do. Okay. What do you help people do? I help females get confidence, gain confidence in their own skin. I help males uh, be able to take their shirt off at the beach every summer, whatever it is. Okay. Now let's go back to the presentation here. Now, the cover photo on Facebook, you can see in this presentation here, I'm just going to zoom in slightly. There you go. In the cover photo here, I've got 4 pillars. These are pretty much my 4 values. So you've got me working on a laptop. You've got me and my daughter at the time. I was on our honeymoon, actually. I've got me in the gym, and I've got me and Jess, who's my wife. So we've got relationships, me and my wife. I've got the gym, which is fitness. I got my daughter, so my kids. And then I got business or leverage, which is my laptop on the pool there, which is nice and juicy. So right there, that gives people a summary of who I am, essentially. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do something like that. But what you could do is you could have a cover photo just basically explaining what you help people with. Okay? You could literally have a cover photo of you training in the background and you saying, I help busy tradies get stronger. Or, whatever. Yeah, I help tradies get stronger and drop body fat. I help tradies drop 10 kilos in 10 weeks. I help busy professionals lose body fat without time restricting training, without giving up fast food, without losing your social life. That type of stuff. Now, let me just I'm going to stop sharing for a second. I'm going to show you an exact example of this. Sorry, team. I'm just going to show you an example of Phil. Phil's a friggin' legend. I haven't talked to Phil for a little while, actually, but you can see in here, he's a performance nutrition coach, fat loss and muscle gain, training technique coach, changing men and women's lives with one-on-one online coaching. And then he's got to work with me, and he's got a link tree. So let me just give an example here. So he's got like just an online coaching inquiry form, which is fine. The Google form. Now, with this, I personally would use Dropform. The reason why, if you don't have a Google account, or if your prospect doesn't have a Google account, there's no way for them to fill that in unless they create an account with Google. So Dropform is the way to go. I might give Phil that feedback, actually. Okay, let's get moving on. The call to action to work with you. As I said, now, you'll notice on my profile, I've got a work with me call to action. So you see here, DM me PT Mastery, and let's get started. That's my call to action to work with people. But the call to action down here is in the free stuff, free value, and then it's a free business audit. Give people a way to connect with you for free. Well, it's a free call, free consult, free health assessment, free ebook, free calorie calculator, whatever it is. Doesn't really matter too much, but you want to give people away or give stuff away for free because you need to get people to like and trust you. Okay. Now you can create a link tree with that. Link tree is completely free as well. Nice and easy. Okay, let's keep going. What to post on social media? There's 3 categories, 3 pillars. There's value, there's results, and there's personal. Now, I'm going to go through the percentages on what I suggest in terms of what stuff you should be posting. If you look at my content, you should see the clear winner. Value, in my opinion, is by far the most important. The reason why is because if you can help someone for free from just posting value, subconsciously they're going to be wanting to work with you because they want you to solve more problems for them. If they can solve one problem, if you can solve one problem for them, imagine what else you can solve. That's what they're thinking. Now, results, you want to make sure you're posting the results because you want some social proof to justify why they should book in with you. And then personal. The reason why you say personal, or the reason why I say personal, is because you want to get people to like and trust you. The only way they can like and trust you is if you show what you actually do. So I've got a couple of little dot points here. So for those that are listening, I'm just going to go through the dot points. If you're watching the video, you'll be able to see it on my screen. So you've got value in terms of nutrition. Could do nutrition recipe, nutrition walkthroughs, for example workouts, recipes, as I said, tips, tricks. Anything that's going to help your ideal client solve their problems for free. 99% of people aren't going to do anything with it anyway. But if you can solve their problem for free, as I said, so solve their problem and they'll want to work with you. Results: client testimonials, measurements, fitness testing, body scans, or client reviews. If you're a face-to-face trainer, it's super easy. For me, when I was doing face-to-face PT, every 6 weeks, we would do fitness testing, measurements, body scan. Every 6 weeks, I've got an influx of client testimonials to post. Okay. So if you're not retesting, a good opportunity to do some fitness testing with your clients, do some measurements, do a body scan, see what results they're at, or see where they're at with their results. Chances are it's going to give you a bit of an indication of where they're at as well, so you can adjust the training program to get them better results. Personal. So I post about my kids, my hobbies, what I do in my spare time, my own training sometimes as well, and maybe share some of your goals that you want to achieve, whether it's investment or property or whatever. Now this is the breakdown of the percentage. 80% should be value, 10% should be result, or 15% max. Personal should be 5 to 10%, in my opinion. By far, I can't tell you how many clients I've got just from providing more value than anyone else. Value is your number one. Results number two. Personal is number three. Personal, you could argue, could be a little bit more, only because you want to build a personal brand and you need to get people to like you and trust you. But people trust you from giving you value. Okay, give value, give. Okay. Now let's go through a couple of different types of content ideas in terms of what to post. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can see it. And we're going to go through the different types of content that you can post on social media. So I've got a bunch here. So we've got 2-step post, reminder posts, Facebook Lives, polls, questions, wins, client success demo, short form business, long form business, ask me anything, personal, recommendation, fun, and text. So let's go through one by one. And I'm going to deliver some hot, juicy value for you. So a 2-step post. Usually a text-only post that offers some sort of value only to those who comment on the post. For example, I just made a recipe ebook. Oh, sorry, that was still a better one. I just made a training program for mums to lose 5 kilos in 5 weeks. Who wants a copy? Another example. I just made a free training program for powerlifters on what to do leading up to a comp. Who wants a copy? I just made XYZ, which is the lead magnet, the value. Who wants a copy? That's a 2-step post. Anyone who comments on the post, you send them the value. It's basically getting them to raise their hand for free. Okay. Reminds people of a resource or training that will be released soon, often asking them to comment below if they haven't already indicated that they want it. Reminder, our Black Friday sale is starting on Friday. Who wants access? Who wants early bird access? Okay, it's another raise your hand. Facebook Live or Instagram live training, case studies, or just chat, really. It's more so for an engagement. Polls you can do inside your group. You can also do them on your stories as well. This is to poll your audience to learn about their wants and needs or get them to buy into a future training or resources you're going to create. For example, I'm about to film a podcast on audience growth. Who wants me to send them the link once it's filmed? Anyone that responds on the poll, boom, that's a lead. Use our sell by DM framework to close them as a client. But more importantly, obviously serve them and give them value. Okay, let's keep going. Question, a simple question that is easy for your ideal client to participate in. This is more for engagement as well. So a simple question. You'd post this maybe on your Facebook. You could say, let me give you a nice juicy one. Simple question that's easy for your ideal clients to participate in. Do you prefer functional training or cardio? And people just comment. All those people you message. Next one, a win, an achievement you reached yourself that your ideal clients would also like to achieve, or one that you helped a client or follower achieve. Ideally, you want to post a win from one of your clients, ideally, but if not, that's actually the next one as well, the client success demo. Otherwise, post something that you're doing well in your own business. People want to know that stuff as well. I get asked all the time, like, what am I working on? Client success demo, a detailed overview of what one of your clients did in order to achieve a specific desirable outcome. Super, super easy. Grab your phone. Say, g'day, guys. I just want to give you a bit of an update on Nicole's journey. You can keep filming like this, and you're basically going to say, she wanted to achieve 10 kilo weight loss. So far, we're 4 weeks in, we've lost 4 kilos. This is what we've done. We've done a structured training plan. We're doing 2 sessions a week in the gym, and we've got some basic nutrition guidance in terms of calories and macronutrients, and we're doing some walking 3 times a week. Okay, shout out to Nicole. She's crushing it. Keep up the good work. Bada bing, bada boom. Gives people an idea of what it's like to work with you. Short form success. Short form business and long form business. Now, for me, this is more business related, but for you guys as personal trainers, short form health and fitness, long form health and fitness. Any advice or value to your audience is what I'm trying to say. So, for example, if they struggle with nutrition, a short form post around nutrition, and then a long form post about nutrition. Just do a summary and then a more detailed one. Next one, ask me anything. Give people an opportunity to ask you questions about a particular topic. This is more common on a story. Where people say like anonymous, ask me a question anonymously. Quick little tip, if you don't have much of a following, submit your own answers. So basically, let's say you're like, oh, cool, ask me a question around personal training, and let's say no one's responded in like 3 hours or something. You're like, okay, cool, I'll just get the ball rolling. You can submit your own answers and be like, who do you help? What is it like to work with you? Do you do face-to-face or online? And that's answering people's common questions on what they would be asking. Okay. Personal, showing a glimpse into your life. So that's super straightforward. It's obviously doing whatever you want to do. Like last night I went to a concert, so I posted some stuff about the concert. Or you might do some hobbies on the weekend or whatnot, camping with the kids. Recommendation. You recommend a book, product or service or charity or movie, TV show that your ideal clients may also enjoy and benefit from. So this is all about knowing what your ideal client wants, right? For me as personal trainers, I might recommend a book that's going to help them with their personal training business. For people that struggle with, if they struggle with getting back into the workforce, recommend a book. Last 2, something fun and a text. The text is more so like a quote or a statement that could inspire and engage your current clients or your ideal client, sorry. And then something fun, something that gets a smile from your audience. For example, caption this meme below or post a GIF of what your weekend's going to look like. That's always a good one on Friday. Or on Monday, post a GIF of what your weekends look like. You get some pretty funny ones that way. So some juicy stuff in there, team. So that's what type of content you can post on social media. Now, I'm going to ignore the social media templates because you'll need to be a client of mine to get those ones. And I'm going to ignore the finding leads on social media. And that is going to be a separate episode. I'm going to go through how to increase your reach and engagement on social media. There's 4 pillars: value posts, polls, call to actions, and meme reels. So, and by the way, if anyone has been watching my meme reels, how good are they? They're on point. So, okay, let's go through them. So value posts, super simple. Super simple. I don't really need to go into too much detail here. If you want to increase your engagement and your reach, provide more value. Solve people's problems for free, and they'll engage more in your content. You'll attract more people. You'll probably get people sharing your content on their own stories as well. Polls. Polls, you can use things in a couple of different ways. You can get polls to see where people are at in terms of what they're struggling with. For example, you can be like, hey guys, doing some market research. What's the number one thing that you're struggling with right now? Poll one is nutrition. Poll two is your structure. Poll three is accountability. Get them to vote on the poll. And guess what? Any single person that votes on the poll, send them a message. Hey, when you say you struggle with nutrition, what do you mean by that? Start a conversation. And then from there, use our sell by DM script or our sell by DM framework to get them as a client from there. Another one, you can do a case study. I'm starting a case study group this month to help people lose 5 kilos in 5 weeks. Would you be interested? First poll response is yes. Second one is yes with a friend. Anyone who responds, get them in the case study. Third one, call to actions. Couple of different ways you can do this. I did one literally just today. Hey guys, I just filmed an amazing presentation with my clients on Audience Growth Planner. Hey, if you want a copy of this, I'll actually send you through the training. It's going to be available for 24 hours. So click the link below or click the emoji below and I'll send it through. It's a call to action. Hey guys, drop me a comment on this poll. Drop me a comment on this story if you want me to send you through the podcast episode that I'm about to film about XYZ. Okay, this is how you consistently get people to raise their hand and say, I'm interested, I'm interested, I'm interested. Okay? This is gold, by the way. This is going to transform how you actually grow your business. All on social media, by the way. It's got nothing to do with face-to-face gym stuff. This is all, if you're an online PT, this is friggin' gold. Next one is meme reels. Now, what I'm doing here, and I do, like these days, I'm doing one per day. You're utilizing content that is already trending and has already gone viral. Okay. And then you're putting your own little spin on it to make it relevant to your audience. So you're trying to be funny here. And as you can see here, like some of mine, 13,500 views, 18,500 views. Like for me, that's huge. And chances are, because it's funny for personal trainers, the way that I'm doing it, more than likely, personal trainers are going to see this and then they're going to follow me. And then I'm going to start a conversation with them as well. So I hope you're seeing how this is all linked. I hope I'm all making sense here. Because if I'm not, just let me know. And I can point you in the right direction. But for example, this meme that I've got here, the one that got 18,500 views. It's so funny. This is when people the caption is when clients go away for Christmas and come back to the gym. And basically what happens is, if you guys have seen Family Guy, super funny TV show. Essentially, I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy on the couch is forklifted out of the house because he's so fat after Christmas. And basically it's saying, it's like the first impression for when your clients come back from Christmas and they're super overweight. And basically the dog in the episode is like, oh, you fat fucker. Anyway, it's funny. Watch the reel. Now, with these, it's super important to make it relevant to your ideal client, right? And make it so it's got to be trending already. So look for it to be like shared or viewed like hundreds of thousands of times. Then you know it's already trending. So you're just remixing. So this is how you do it, right? So you go into the reel, you find a reel that you like. You're like, cool, that could be funny for my audience. I'll just put my own little spin on it. You're going to go to the 3 dots down the bottom. You're going to click remix. When you click remix, you're going to add your own words to it. And once you've done that, you're going to post it, but only post it to your reels. Don't post it to your grid, okay? Only post it to your reels only, because you don't want that stuff coming up in your main page. And that's how you do it. You just remix reels. I learned this from my previous mentor, and they absolutely crush it with this. So that's it for today, team. That was nice and juicy. So yeah, I'm not going to go through that stuff yet. Content calendars and the KPI tracker, I'll save that for another episode. But today we set up your profile correctly. Let me just go back and recap. So we set up your profile correctly, high quality and professional profile picture. So don't have a picture of like friggin' a dog. Have a picture of yourself. People want to like and trust you. Cover photo. Make sure it's obviously relevant to what you do. So for me, I had 4 pillars. You can do the same, right? You can pretty much copy what I'm doing if you like, and just put 4 photos in there. A bio. Make sure you call out your ideal client and tell them what you help them with. A call to action to work with you and some free value. Then you've got what to post. So value, 80% of your post should be value, 10% should be results, 10% should be personal. And then I've gone through what types of content you can post on social media and then how to actually increase your reach and engagement. That's it for today's episode, team. I hope you got a tremendous amount of value. If you did get some value, as I said, send me a message, send it to someone else as well. That's the only way the podcast grows. And I appreciate you. I love you all. Have an awesome afternoon, and I'll see you in the next episode.